You still gotta wait that 20
I
seconds.
don't even know what we're doing at this point. Just
Well,
an
guys,
extended
welcome
anus
to the
duck.
anus
Oh,
talk.
Yorick's joining Tyler in 1 sec. Said a minute ago.
Yep. All right.
So yeah,
So,
it's just me and Garrison and Yorick today. I don't know where everyone. Okay, Cammy has a musical.
mhm.
I'm either going to that tomorrow or I'm going golfing tomorrow. I have no idea.
Nice, nice. I'm going to a parade tomorrow.
What kind of parade?
St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, wait, is that tomorrow?
That is tomorrow.
Oh. It appears that Mr.
Words.
Yeah, Mr. Vidar is playing Hunt Showdown right now for an hour and a
Wow.
half.
Wow. Instead of being here, what a loser.
Instead of being here.
I mean, I was playing Star Citizen right before this, so.
I was playing Marvel Rivals right before this.
And you know what I was actually playing earlier on my kid's Nintendo Switch? Uh, Sonic Frontiers. I don't know if you've heard of it, played
I've
it, or
seen it.
anything like that. Yeah.
I haven't played any of the new Sonic games. The last Sonic game I played was the one that came out like right around then. Wait, what was that one? Oh my gosh, I'm brain dead right now.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Where is it? Where is it? Where? None of these are it. The one that was, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Oh, here we go. Wikipedia article for list of Sonic the Hedgehog video games. 3D platformers. Where is it? Sonic Forces, that one. That was the
Sonic
last one I played.
Forces? What was it?
Yeah.
What was that for?
What do you mean?
Like what system? Like the Switch?
Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Microsoft Windows, Xbox One. I played it on the Switch and I beat it in like a day.
Oh. The last Sonic game I played was for the Dreamcast, actually. So, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Not to date myself, but
I want to play the Sonic and Shadow Generations game because I had Sonic Generations for the Xbox 360 and I loved that game.
Nice.
I want to try. How much is it right now? The Steam sales going on right now. Because there's not much I want to buy during the Steam sale. I mean, maybe Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but that's it.
Oh, is there a Steam sale? Huh?
Yeah, there is a Steam sale. It looks like it. The new Sonic Generations game is $37.
It's too rich for my blood.
Exactly. Except it looks like there's a pinball game in it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. A spring sale.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe I should just find some like dirt cheap dollar game just to gift to my friend as a joke. Okay. Hmm. Much is Sex with Hitler? A $1.04. Jesus Christ. I don't even know anymore.
I have arrived.
Oh my gosh, he's here. We were just talking about Steam sales.
Oh, Steam sales.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
My screen's been all fucky, and I didn't know if it was my end or Judd's because I was the only one else in the room, and his screen went blank.
Wait, what?
So how has everyone been?
Fine, I've had a lazy day today.
Valid.
Hello,
Hi.
Hello.
Bueller. Okay. I don't know. My connection's getting all fucky.
Is the storm heading your way? Or that already passed through for you?
No, we had a drizzle.
Oh, we had a tornado.
Yeah, we had heavy winds like the beginning of the week. My entire backyard fence is like 90% gone, like just knocked over. So
Oh, geez.
my recycling trash barrels fucking just tossed all over my yard, trash everywhere. And I laid them down. I laid them down and I pushed the lid up against my fence. So the wind shouldn't be able to blow these things around at all because they're pinned up against the fence and they're laying down, not just like tipped over or anything. The wind still took them and like threw them across my yard and what broke one of like the wheels off of one. I was like, what the fuck? It's just like there's nowhere I can put my barrels where they're safe. Apparently, I can't even just lay them down on the ground. Like,
If the wind's gonna get them, the wind's gonna get them.
yeah. But yeah, that was about it. No, my connection just seemed really off.
A Sonic Fall Guys? Yeah, that is. It's exactly what that is.
I haven't played Fall Guys in forever.
I played one game of Fall Guys and then uninstalled it.
I played it once when it first released, and then I was like, yeah, it's fun, but like, at what cost?
Well, nothing because it's free.
Oh, isn't sorry to derail a Fall Guys conversation. It was riveting, but aren't we canceling Skype soon?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, we're doing that. Skype is closing.
Yeah,
I think it's supposed to be like May.
It's May, right? Okay.
So we'll have to figure something else out.
Nice. Just in time for campaign 2. So the first 30 episodes of campaign 2 will probably be lost too.
That is until I go through and record my session recap as Yorick.
Yep.
Like the first 3 episodes are gonna be just me as the player. And then from like that point on, where Yorick gets introduced, it's gonna be from his perspective.
Yep. From third person to first person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Judd, have you done your playthrough for campaign 2
yeah,
yet?
I did. It was like half an hour.
Nice. Oh, you're all by yourself?
Yeah,
though,
I was
right?
all by myself.
Nice.
Yeah, the only one we're waiting
Oh,
on
happy.
is
Kara.
Keegan
and
and Kara.
Because Kara has a musical to put on.
Yeah. Is this weekend her last weekend on it? Oh, nice, perfect. Yeah.
So we
It's a
could start up soon.
Yes, we could.
Yeah. As excited as I am to play this mini series, I am even more excited to play campaign 2. So
You just want to cook frog legs.
I do. Do. Yeah. Gotta chef it up. No, but I'm just like super, super excited. Like, cause like, it's just gonna be new, something different.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about it.
And so far, I'm super invested.
Mm.
Like we've already got a bunch of different ways that this could go, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how all of our characters are going to interact together.
Yeah, it's funny because he posted like the interview that I did for my character, and I realized how much, and like I saw your interview too, and I realized how much has changed just from those interviews to what we actually played.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, still a work in progress. It's like it's funny how you always just think you have an idea and then it just changes.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty happy with my character.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see how my character does combat wise, but we'll see.
I'm super excited for that as well.
Mm.
Because it'll be an interesting combat style.
Yeah, especially with the some of the new stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm really curious as to how the targeted attacks will play out. Because I'm also a rogue, which means I get all the fancy advantage attacks. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess I just smack someone in the head really hard and see what happens.
Yeah.
Just keep going for the head. Eventually it'll pop.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I gave my advice for it. I hope I hope it works and it does good.
It's very
'Cause
reminiscent of the Fallout series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I play in me and my brother's campaign. I play a gunslinger, and they have a targeting feature that specifically it's for them. So it's like you aim for the arm, and if you hit it, then they get to drop whatever they have in it. If
Yeah.
you hit them in the shoulder, then they can't take an action the next round. You know what I mean? If you shoot them in the foot, they go prone. It's just like certain uh, effects that happen because of the targeting. Uh, and it makes sense. Like you shoot a guy in the arm, obviously he's going to drop whatever he's got in that arm. Like,
Yeah.
but, yeah, so we'll see. Should be fun. I'm excited about it. Excited to play this half caster, artificer, however you want to say it.
Artificer.
Artificer. Artie.
I love the fact that one of the first things he said was, magic is like generally frowned upon or not very common in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're getting a lot of casters.
Yeah.
I'm not a caster. I'm just a rogue.
Yep. Well, we got a rogue, we got a fighter. I think we have 2 fighters, right?
I think so, yeah.
And so actually half of our party is going to be martial classes. So
And then I'm going to multi-class into fighter at some point. I don't know when.
Everybody's gonna be a fighter. That's the big plot twist.
Yeah, that's the class that goes well with everything, you know.
Because my thought is I knock people prone using the fighter, whatever, abilities. What, Battlemaster Fighter is the one that can knock people prone? Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Do that and then get a whole bunch of free opportunity attacks because they're, or no, sneak attacks because they're prone and I get advantage on attacks now.
Yep. Anything that gives advantage. So if you immobilize a person in any way that gives you advantage, you get a sneak attack, no matter what. So yeah, your best bet is to if a grappled creature, if somebody grapples them, brings them to the ground, you know what I mean? I think if they're stuck in a web, I think you have an advantage. So sneak attack, anything that gives you advantage gives you that sneak attack. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to get it a lot because I can grapple people with my tongue.
Oh my, what?
Yeah, my character, I basically have a 30-foot tongue that I can extend and just grab people. And the funny part is once I get to a point where I'm like medium size or large size, if I grapple somebody and they fail the strength check, I can eat them.
So you get bigger?
As the campaign progresses, I will get bigger. Right now, I'm only like 1 foot tall.
Is this like a maturing thing, or is this like some freaky curse?
No, it's a maturing thing.
Okay.
No, he's just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
So what you're saying is my character should wait till you're older so that there's more meat to cook.
Playing the waiting
Imagine frog legs the size of turkey legs.
Oh man, I just realized I could potentially turn into Gladys 2.0.
Because
eventually I'm going to get to a point where I can carry everybody on my back.
How big are you going to get?
Large.
Oh.
Yeah, large size-wise.
Well, don't give everything away. Come on. This is just today's talk.
Yeah, don't spoil the campaign. Don't spoil the fact that we're starting in the I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. We're starting in a bar in Gloofenton or whatever. I don't think I wrote down the name of the bar.
My character has not been to Gloofenton, so I don't know any of the bars.
Well, that's where my character ended up, is a bar in Gloofenton. Because that's where the old lady told him to go.
Yeah.
Has he posted those playthroughs yet?
Nope.
No, those don't get posted.
Yeah.
I think those are going to get posted once we get a good ways in.
Maybe.
But yeah. It's gonna be good, guys. I really hope it's gonna be good.
And then I don't even know what else.
Do you guys have any regrets from campaign 1?
Letting you stop me from taking Lyle.
I mean, yeah, that was gonna happen.
I think that's my only regret.
We could have had I mean, granted, his birds were not the most reliable.
No,
But we still would have
absolutely
had a
not.
way to send messages without using
You have
spell
a way to
slots.
send messages. You guys
I didn't
were
even want to
casters.
send the
You know-
messages. I just
you
wanted
guys
to-
can use magic to send
I
messages.
just wanted a sidekick.
Well, I mean, yeah, but what if we need those spell slots? It's not like Steven busted
Oh my-
all of his spell slots for sending because Ro didn't want to be specific.
There were so many times where I wasted all of my 3rd level spell slots just for sending.
Ever heard of email?
What?
Smoke signals?
Eh.
I mean,
Morse code, you know?
then again, we also had various critters that we had that could, send messages as well.
Yeah, we did. We had a horse, we had a squirrel, we had a bird, we had
Interdimensional ship where
2 interdimensional ships, we had a
teleport
displacer
to
beast.
wherever you wanted to send a message.
Mm. We really didn't think this through, did we?
No, not really. I mean, it's just using a spell slot is more convenient than sending an animal to go do it. Because what, you get that spell slot after a good 8 hours of rest?
Whereas sending an animal could take anywhere from a day to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
To never.
True.
It could never even reach them because that animal could die.
Yeah.
Just like most of Lyle's pigeons. Some of which are only due to Malador.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. My one regret is that I didn't get to kill Carlette. The girl that turned me into a vampire.
Because wasn't the thing that if you killed her, then you got rid of your powers?
Yeah, that was fine with me. I hated that bitch.
Oh, I hated her too.
Yep. Yep. Really, really wanted to murder her, you know?
Because there was that storyline going with her that she was holding the soul of my king captive, and then that never
Yeah,
went
yeah,
anywhere.
another side quest. Just
Yep.
we're just gonna ignore it. It's fine.
There were so many side quests that we started and just never finished
Oh, for sure.
because we got distracted by bigger threats.
Yeah. Well, because if we did it, that campaign one probably would have been like 1,000 episodes.
Mm.
Probably. We probably would have at least hit level 19.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just so hard to focus on like the small things when like there's a big thing right in front of you, you know?
A giant
when-
looming threat.
The alternate timeline. Steven really didn't care.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, you were famous in the other timeline.
In all the
Well,
timelines. So
Yeah, in all of the timelines. Steven wanted to stay in the alternate timeline because nothing bad had happened yet, and he wasn't.
And you were
being-
collecting royalties.
Yes, I was collecting royalty. Well, that actually came from our timeline, just magically, I believe.
Nope. No,
I'm-
that was that timeline's
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
Because you
that-
got the letter and
Yeah.
then you got the big bag of gold.
Yep.
That you then went and gambled.
Oh, yep. I made it all back.
Didn't you make more than what you gambled?
Oh yes, I had like 1,000 platinum.
and then you guys lost it
And
all.
then I got
You guys
robbed.
were all
And
robbed.
then we got robbed.
Except for me. I still have all that platinum. That I had like 100 something platinum.
Ooh,
150 platinum.
look at me. I don't have to sleep and I can stay watch.
And then failed to stay watch. That was another side quest we never finished. Figuring out who robbed us.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, I thought it was Yeah, that's a good question. I don't remember that actually. Was I there for that session?
Yeah, you were. I think so.
I remember afterwards. I remember realizing that you guys were all robbed because
No.
my character wasn't there.
He missed that
Yes,
episode.
he did.
He wasn't there for that one because the DM said that both him and Adam
Adam,
were
And Adam
watching,
failed to
but they didn't
notice.
they didn't see anything.
Yeah, and Adam only has to get 4 hours of sleep, but he didn't see anything.
Yeah.
So
So that wasn't me rolling. That was the DM. So I'm not responsible for any of it.
the little gremlins that live in the walls came out and took our money.
I'm gonna blame the axolotl.
I mean, he's still out there. Like, once again, another side quest we never finished. We started it, didn't finish it. Started it again, didn't finish it.
Yep.
That fucker stabbed me like 3 times, and he stabbed my squirrel.
He stabbed the
He
squirrel.
stabbed everyone. He stabbed Malador.
He did.
He killed Malador. Oh, he murdered him. Yep. Yep. Shark fin soup. There you go. R.I.P. R.I.P. Malador. Although he's still alive in your books. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Power of magic.
So now Yorick has the worst ending out of all of us because he is permanently paired with Malador.
Till he finds
Every one of
another
us
body.
can get away from him.
Because
Now-
I've got Antolon, I've got Adam, I've got Malador. Now I just need to get Malador's mom, and then I'll have the whole family tree.
We'll have the whole collection. But Malador is the only one that has his soul, basically, his personality and everything.
Yeah, I'm essentially holding on to his soul until I can find a way to transfer that soul into another body
Mm-hmm.
without that body decaying.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think we just keep him as a pet.
So we're gonna go full metal alchemist. You're gonna just transfer his body to a suit of armor.
I was thinking more like a goldfish, but that also works.
I mean, I could just see us carrying around a goldfish in a bowl.
No,
He's just screaming in the bowl.
you got to transfer his soul to a can of Cheese Whiz, and then that's his character. That's his character. Yep. Or a loaf of bread. And then he's just an animated loaf of bread just floating around. Yeah, mage hand. Like, yeah. Good times. Good times.
The possibilities are endless.
Endless.
We have
endless.
so much power over his character.
Yeah, should be good.
I'll probably try to enlist Merida on that. She'd be like, what do we do?
I don't know. Let's just try some stuff. See if it works. I would say try to link him to Gladys, but no, that'd be bad for everybody.
But that would also require us to go and find Gladys.
I thought she was with us at the end, no? Because Vidar took her over.
Did he?
I'm almost positive. At one point, we had 2 ships.
We still
No,
have
'cause
2 ships.
When we
Yeah.
came back from the side quest to go rescue Willow, I think Vidar told Gladys to go and
Find Malador.
wait for Malador.
Mm.
So she's probably floating somewhere around Coast City if
Where we found
the people of Coast City haven't attacked her.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. It's not exactly an odd sighting to find some magical floating thing. I mean, we literally got there on a flying ship.
Yeah.
That's fair. But after altering the timeline, who knows what Coast City looks like
I
now.
mean,
Yeah. Well, it should
we
look
went
the
to
same.
Coast City. It was the exact same.
Yeah. Like obviously the structure and everything should still be the same. The
It was
Brotherhood,
like
everything
less
should,
magical.
yeah, everything should still be the same because the only thing that's going to change is like what we've affected,
Mm-hmm. Which
So
is
like there's a bunch of stuff that was already happening that still are already going to happen, should already be happening because we so far haven't interfered yet with it. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Like my like when I was like before, like with that whole side quest with the axolotl, I was like, she made it in the original timeline. Like if they didn't do that, one, we wouldn't have lost Malador. Like everything would have played out the same way, and you just would have got her back still. Now that might change. Now they might kill her. She might not be rescued because they've moved her now because they've been attacked. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
so
So there's no
now,
telling where she's at now.
right? But like the Brotherhood should still be there in the big tree. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
whole thing should still be going on. Like the festival still be coming. You know what I mean? Like all that those like events that happened, everything that should still be happening because like those were things that were happening regardless. Like we had no say in that. We had no effect in that. But yeah.
another thing I don't remember us like truly figuring out is why Coast City was all magical and had that enchantment on it to make it seem bigger and like good.
Yeah, like the big illusion.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
came back from the alternate timeline and it was just gone.
Mm.
Yeah, it looked like it had been attacked or run down.
Well, I think it was attacked. I think that was the start of the whole because at the very end there, remember the whole army that was approaching?
Yeah.
That like it was the Brotherhood, it was everybody like even like Salvetti was like with all the Royal Guard were there, Gaudium, all those guys were there, like
Yeah.
everybody. So I think while we were gone, it was like a sweep through, and I think what's her name there, Miss Crow,
Elenwyn.
Elenwyn Crow. Yep.
Yeah.
She, you know, had that whole thing, and I know everybody was still wondering about Siri, and Troc, and all that. I'm pretty sure she was just a double agent that was working for.
Siri?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
why.
was.
And like I'm pretty sure Antolon was the one that killed her and stuffed her in there. Um, but
Probably.
Because she was working for Relictus as like someone on the inside with Troc. Because that was like one of the first things that got revealed to Steven. And then I don't remember how we found out she was working with the Brotherhood.
I think all the stuff that she had on her, and
No,
I know Troc was looking for her too, but
yeah.
um,
I mean, it might have also been the time when Xander held us up outside the Crook's Den, but
yeah,
not 100% sure.
Probably.
yeah. There was just like a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
It was like there was like it was like a little overwhelming with all the different stuff. That's why I
every door that we closed opened up like 7 more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we just didn't have the time to figure everything out. So we just kind of chose what was more important and followed that.
Yeah. That's why it
Or
was
one of us just kind of ran off and
yeah.
did things.
Because otherwise the whole party would have been separated the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There would be no like back at the very beginning at like Cooper Tandem when we were starting off and after the sandstorm and all of a sudden this herald just came in and mentioned my mother's name, who has been dead for years. Like, obviously, my character is going to go and look into this because
Yeah.
that's my mom. Like, she's been
Yeah.
dead since I was a little kid. So why is this guy all of a sudden saying now she was murdered? So, like, obviously, like any normal person would be like, all right, I gotta go look into this. You know what I mean? Like,
Got to check on things, make sure, this is actually what happened and
yeah,
it's not just somebody saying this.
yeah, and which I thought it was weird that this whole town was just like destroyed by a sandstorm. And here comes this herald just all of a sudden waltzing in and be like, "Hey guys, by the way, these people were murdered in the next town. All right, see ya." Like, peace. Like, I see you guys got this your own thing going on here, but just to let you know, other shit's happening in another town over.
Oh shit. That was a rough sandstorm. By the way, these people are dead.
Yeah, just
Good
thought I'd
luck.
let you guys know. Yeah, good times, good times. but but yeah, so I'm glad, like, towards the end, like we've all said before, it was nice that once we were all focused on one thing, it kind of got better.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Um,
We started moving along a lot faster and there wasn't as many episodes where it felt like nothing happened.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those traveling episodes were horrible.
Yeah, the desert.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that we just got to the point where it was just like a roll per day and that was it.
Mhm.
Like, especially that time when we were traveling and then we just ended up in the Fey realm.
Yep.
I still don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Yep.
Why that happened.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he had created it for Zenthus because that's where he was from. And then Zenthus died and he never got a chance to use it. So he just kind of plugged it in on our journey because you never know when you're going to enter a portal to the Fey realm.
We're in the middle of the desert.
I mean, that's always like a perfect one shot, or like like a like if half the people aren't going to be there that night, like like as like when you're running a game, like that would be awesome. Like, for say like 3 out of 6 people aren't going to make it, be like, okay, so you three just you all at some point wake up out of your tents, go to the bathroom, but you all just stumble into the Fey realm and like, this is our one shot for tonight. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I just went to go pee in a bush. Like, where the hell am I? Like,
I just wanted to take a walk
yeah.
and somehow ended up in the Fey realm. Okay. I guess
It's
this is
like,
what I'm
that's
doing now.
yep, that's exactly how people get lost in the Fey realm. So it would not be any different than with the lore.
That's going to be my excuse now whenever I'm late. I'm just be like, oh, I got lost in the Fey realm. Sorry.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Whenever somebody's not there, it's just like, yeah, they just got lost in the Fey realm. Like,
I knew I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
yeah.
I'm curious as to how this second campaign is going to go and how many more side quests are left unfinished.
I hope not a lot. I hope this one's going to be a more uh, single road with like maybe a few branches that we can easily, like, if we do branch off, it's not too far.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
just enough to get more insight on that side
Like-
story, maybe
yeah,
finish it, and then go back to what we were doing.
yeah. I mean, everybody does things differently. When I do campaigns, I like those side off branches to be more of a lore dump. You know, like
Yeah.
uh, like if you follow it, it's like you just find out new information. Like, it's you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, okay, cool, and now we're back to the main story. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't deter you too far, and then you actually get something from it that helps. Maybe it might not help you at the moment, but it'll help you like farther down the line.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
but it's yeah, it's always tough too, because like again, like any campaign, you could plan fucking thinking you could plan every little detail out, and then all of a sudden it's just like the players just decide to do something totally different. Like, yeah,
Like we did with campaign 1.
yeah,
He
it's
said
like,
there was so many times where he had all these elaborate plans, and then we make our own path.
yeah. It's like, all right, I'm gonna give them 3 options, these 3 doors, bam, 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 and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go through the floor. Like, just gonna just dig right down and just see tunnel. I'm gonna make a tunnel. Yeah.
We'll go under.
Or or I'm gonna set the house on fire. We'll just see what happens.
3 doors, huh? Fireball.
Yeah. One of my brother's campaigns that we did. We had to go investigate this farm, and there was zombie chickens.
Zombie chickens.
Yeah. And when I tell you that these things were like impossible to kill, because the damage to kill them was so low that their roll because zombies have that roll that you do. I forget what it's called. That like when you kill them, like they roll. If they make it, then they are still up.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I mean?
reanimate.
Yeah. But because the damage was so low to kill the chicken, the roll was also so low. So basically, unless you rolled a natural 1 or a 2, like the chicken was back up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like so, uh, the freaking so it was just we were facing an army of chickens. We were like wasting spells. Like this was beginning of campaign 2, to the point where we lured them all into the farmhouse, locked the doors, closed it, and then literally burned the house to the ground with all the zombie chickens in it. And that was the only way to get rid of them, and the only way we could get away. And it was a pretty. And one of the people in our group that is no longer in our group, uh, she went off on her own at the very beginning, and she has died. She probably died from stupid decisions maybe 4 times during that campaign. Like, and we were just like, "What are you doing?" Like, it was not good.
There's
All
always that one character
right. Yeah,
that just gets the worst possibility.
yeah, yeah. But she's like, "Yeah, oh, it's a creepy farm at the cornfield. I'm gonna go in the cornfield by myself." Like any horror movie sense, like none whatsoever. Like, oh yeah, there's like a dark energy around, like zombies. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go into this cornfield all by myself and not tell anybody. Like, yep. Yeah, she died. She died. Yeah. But anyways, so hoping for better. Hoping for better for campaign 2.
What's the they made campaign with the like Butterskull Ranch or something?
What?
It's Dragons of Icespire Peak, and there's a side quest where you have to go to like this abandoned ranch. I'm pretty sure it's called Butterskull Ranch,
Mm.
and I don't even remember what you have to do to it, like or even do there. But I just remember that it's named Butterskull Ranch, and there's Butterskulls.
Nice. Yeah, the only pre-made D&D uh, campaign I've ever played was the Lost Mines of Phandelver, like the beginners one, and then every other one I've ever played has always been home made, you know,
Yeah.
home, uh, which is cool. I don't know. What have you guys done any of the other ones, like the pre-mates?
The only one that I've ever done was shit. I think it was Waterdeep.
Oh, yep, yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
That one was fun and really interesting.
There's one pre-made campaign that was available during COVID for free on D&D Beyond. I don't remember what it was called, but it had a special ranger subclass, like a rat king, and I won it, but you can't get it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, that stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can
And
just
it's even not even that great of a subclass. It's just flavorful.
Yeah.
Like, it's an inherently bad subclass because it only works if you're in an urban environment with rats.
I can live up to my namesake. I can be the Wet Rat King.
The Wet Rat King just sounds disgusting. So, if there's one thing that in my mind is the word disgusting, the picture would be a wet rat. Like that is just. And then you're the king of those wet rats. It's just
Rats of Waterdeep is the campaign.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Where is it? Because that's where the Circle of Plagues Druid came from. Here we go. Ranger archetype, Rat King. You get an additional spell when you reach certain levels. You automatically get urban terrain in your favored terrain. And you can summon a rat swarm. Doesn't it say in only urban terrain?
Yeah.
Yep. 10-minute ritual within an urban environment. Yeah, everything in this subclass has to be in an urban environment.
Nice.
So basically, it's useless in every other situation.
I mean, not really. I mean, we often find ourselves in cities and towns and stuff like that.
I mean, it really depends on the setting.
Yeah. I mean,
Not to mention the rat swarm that we had to go through.
The rats. What?
When we were trying to, I think we were trying to go through the tunnels in the Brotherhood base.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Were there rats in there?
Yeah. There was like a tsunami of rats. I wanted to catch one and then didn't.
Because I remember the mud monster.
That was the tree.
Yeah, that was the tree.
The
and I
mud
just remember Keegan was just like, the mud monster. And he wanted to sit there. Like didn't it regenerate too over time?
Over time. And that's also where he got a lot of the crystals scattered throughout the floor and were essentially landmines.
And I remember the horse. I don't even remember how he spilled the crystals, but the horse broke like 20 crystals.
I think
good times.
I think it was either Vidar or Garrison that was like pulling on the bag, and then the bag ripped, trying to take the crystals from him, and then all the crystals scattered.
Yeah, it was probably me. I was trying to stop him from doing a lot of stupid shit.
We lost so many crystals that day.
Yeah.
So many fire crystals, so many water crystals, so many health crystals.
Yeah.
Or that time when he set this carriage on fire with a fire crystal. That was stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because what, he was jealous that nobody wanted his autograph,
Yeah.
right?
And then he set everything on fire.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Yeah. Anyway, so on to campaign 2. Hopefully it's way better. I hope, because towards the end everything was good. It was nice.
Yeah. Now
Kinda
that we
figured out-
actually now that we actually know how each other plays
Yeah.
and we're able to actually formulate plans together, it'll go a lot smoother.
Instead of, hey, I'm gonna go off on a side quest and then they get killed. Or,
Yeah,
We won't
I don't know
mention
who
any
that could
names.
be.
or what else? There was. I mean, that happened twice.
But it's weird it happened twice.
But it's weird that it happened twice.
We should have learned our lesson by that point. But no, hope it took us a while to figure each other out. But around the 70s mark, probably, we started playing really well.
Yeah. I wish Adam survived, because I thought that was a really cool character. And I really just wanted to make him a giant claymore. And
we did it once.
We did. And
Yeah.
it killed. It killed.
Yes.
But now I'm just like, oh, but now we can get like a giant cannonball. Like, or we could do the spell enlarge that as a glyph of warding around the top of them, so that we do the ball bearings inside of them, and then he launches them, and then they turn into cannonballs, and then they all double their damage, and it's just clusterfuck of damage.
That was my goal with Octavius. I was gonna get him 8 guns, get a glyph of warding around the barrel, and just enlarge the bullets into cannonballs. Hand cannons.
Didn't you give him guns in the PvP one shot?
I did. And then Ellen Wynn. Well, no, I did, because when Malador took out Mimir and blinded him, he's like, oh, I know there's people in front of me, so yeehaw. And just fired cannonballs straight in front of him. Took out Malador,
I thought
Steven.
The one shot he was talking to was the Gladiator Arena.
Yeah, the Gladiator Arena one shot.
Oh, that one. Yes, I did. And then I didn't get to do anything. I didn't even get a turn. Judd's monk just beat the piss out of me.
Built that character so well.
Yeah. And then it just took one wish.
Well, I think most things die to one wish.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think you can wish for instant death for somebody. I think that's one of the rules for it.
Let's see. Wish 5e. Roll 20.
I think it's all up to the DM anyways. Like,
ultimately they have final say.
Yeah, you can cast any like level 5 spell, and then or do anything up to what the DM's discretion could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it specifically says that the DM can let it do whatever he wants.
Yeah. But yeah, good times. Good times.
One object of up to 25,000 gold points that isn't a magic item, and no more than 300 feet in any dimension. So, how much does a ball bearing cost in D&D?
Pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, you get a bag of 1,000 of them in like the Explorer's kit. So
So 300-foot blanket of ball bearings with a single cast of wish is what I'm hearing.
yeah.
We should try that at some point.
At some point.
Manifest ball bearings out of thin air.
Because and when they all are on the ground now, it's difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
You can fall prone. Be like the Three
Looney
Stooges.
Just whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, good times. Good times.
You love ball bearings.
So, that's what I wanted to get. I wanted to get a bag of ball bearings for my campaign 2 character.
I think my campaign 2 character has ball bearings. Let's see.
It's just gonna be so convenient for me, for my character. Some of the combos I can't wait to do.
Yeah, I have 1,000 ball bearings
Nice.
for 1 gold. So 1 gold gets you 1,000 ball bearings. So that's 250,000 ball bearings you can create with Wish.
That's a lot of ball bearings.
Wait,
It's
no,
a lot,
wait,
it's a lot of gold you can sell that for, actually.
wait. Is that math right?
25 gold, right? No.
Sorry, no. 25 million ball
Yeah.
bearings you can create with
Uh-huh.
a single cast of Wish. So 25 million ball bearings.
And then you get the spell slots after an 8-hour rest.
And-
Infinite money glitch.
And a 1,000 ball bearings weighs 2 pounds. So that's 50 million pounds ball bearings
Uh-huh.
with 1 cast of Wish spread over a 300-foot area.
Imagine.
We broke Wish.
Just imagine you're an army that's marching towards somebody, and it just starts raining ball bearings.
Yeah.
We broke Wish, finally.
25 tons of ball bearings just dropped on their heads.
If we don't kill at least one boss like that at some point,
Sending a message to Mr. DM right now.
Like, listen, this is gonna happen.
but we just have to get somebody up to that level without them dying.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. I know campaign 2 hasn't started yet, but I'm already thinking about campaign 3 and how it's all going to tie together.
Yep. Because we're going to see the culmination of what happened campaign 1 and campaign 2. And who knows what chaos is going to happen campaign 2.
Yeah. And this one's set, campaign 2 is 20 years after campaign 1.
I thought he said it was going to be happening at the same time as campaign 1.
I don't
Nope.
even remember what he said.
Nope. Campaign 2 is 20 years set into the future after campaign 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Because my character was 15 years old at the end of campaign 1.
Is your character connected to campaign 1 in some way?
Nope.
Okay.
None of them are supposed to be.
That's what I thought. I didn't know though.
Originally, he was going to have like a slight tie-in to something, but then we changed it because he didn't want any of our characters tied to campaign 1.
I mean,
Campaign 3 is a different story.
Yeah.
we could always just. We ended up in campaign 2 area when we were all kidnapped by giants, thanks to Malador.
Yeah.
Nope. That was thanks to Yorick. That was his fucking
That
book.
that was my book.
Yeah.
Okay, but Malador was the one that made the giants take us to their home.
Because he kept playing with fire and they were just like,
Yeah, exactly. He did that, so then we all got kidnapped by giants. So what if one of our characters was a giant that was, I don't know, witnessed us, and then witnessed God come down from the skies, and then we'll whisk away this party of what, like 8 people, just disappear out of thin air.
just shoop. Huh. Back to my daily life, I guess.
Fun character.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Can't wait. I'm excited.
I want to make a character that's just a random businessman that just somehow got roped into this adventure.
I love the IRS.
It's a weird way to put it, but okay.
Interdimensional revenue service.
Oh yeah. Was Steven paying any taxes with all this gold he was getting?
No.
Interdimensionally.
Steven confirmed tax evader.
that would be a great one-shot campaign, being agents from the IRS going to different realms, because characters like Steven would like make money in one realm and jump to the other because it's less taxes. And they're like, no. We got to get these guys. That would be a great campaign. I just think I just thought of my next one shot, guys.
Tax evasion, but in D&D.
It'll be like that movie Repo Men, but taxes and interdimensionally. So a cross between that and Loki, the time police, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, oh, I thought you could, just jump fucking dimensions so you could pay less taxes. Nope. No, sir. Right?
Turns out Lyle is the number one, like, most wanted.
Yeah. That's why his birds never get there, because they just, for some reason, fly through interdimensional portals.
Or they fly into the wall.
It's all come back to Lyle. Yeah. Garrison's got half a mind just to kill him. Just so we can put that to rest.
Must protect Birdman. Become accessory to tax evasion.
Oh, God. Well, I think I'm gonna call it, guys. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of stinks that the DM had to get called back to work, but would have been nice to start that mini series. Although I feel like it would be better if we did that after campaign 2 to kind of like be like a refresher, because campaign 3 is going to be part of that, part of the campaign 1.
Yeah.
I just timeline wise, I think it'd be a nice thing to do, but
Mhm.
that's just me.
I mean, I'm still excited for it because I'm taking a step out of my comfort zone for my character.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be playing basically Garrison. So
We love fighters.
yeah. Well, it's his dad, and his dad trained him. So, and everything he learned and did was from his dad. So it's not like I could make him a wizard, like
Just make him a buff wizard.
yeah.
He doesn't cast with staves or wands. No, that's for the weaklings.
Yeah.
He casts by flexing.
Yeah. Who was it from Full Metal Alchemist? Armstrong, right?
Yeah, there you
The
go.
Major Armstrong. Yep. That's how he does his fireball. He just like flexes his biceps, like.
And just the sheer friction of the muscles expanding just sends a huge fireball out.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna head off. Gonna make myself another drink. Probably catch up on some shows.
Alrighty.
Everyone.
You guys have a good night.
You as well?
Good
And
night.
everybody that's watching this, have a good night. Or that will
Have a
watch
good night.
it. This whole recording is gonna basically keep recording until.
No, we can stop it on our own.
Yeah, as soon as everybody leaves, it'll automatically stop and then
Well, no, because
Also, just a button that says stop recording.
Cam is still gonna be in it, so it'll still record.
it'll
In
just be
silence.
hours of silence.
And he's just gonna have to cut out.
I think we can stop it on our own. I mean, there's a button that says stop recording, so I assume that's what it does.
I don't know.
Just creates a secondary recording.
Oh no.
Everyone.
All right.
Good night. Bye
Right.
bye.
Have a good night, guys.
Remember, use more lube.
Fuck you, Craig.